This video is for educational purposes only. Now, today's video happened in 2016, but it took this case almost 5 years to be settled before justice was finally achieved, and this officer got what he deserved. This morning, we are going to go to Texas. This video was sent to me by someone from the state of Texas. They do not want to give their name, and before, you may have heard me say in previous videos that if you harm children or old people, there's no hope for you in my book. Well, I may have found something else that puts you in the same category.
Disgusting, unbelievable, disturbing. Those are the words that San Antonio police officers used to describe what they heard was the work of one of their own, who told them he gave a feces sandwich to a homeless man.
He's fired. After 5 years with the San Antonio Police Department, Officer Matthew Luckhurst loses his job amid unthinkable allegations. In May, the police department says Luckhurst picked up feces and put it in a piece of bread. He put the poop sandwich in a styrofoam container and gave it to a homeless man. Luckhurst's lawyer says it's not true.
I think that he believes in fighting to clear his name, and I think he's going to do fine.
To me, that is about as cruel can be.
Documents that include the words of the officer many describe as a prankster who admitted to investigators he did it and says he's taken full responsibility for the incident.
The spot under I-35 near Houston Street, a known hangout for the homeless. Back in May, SAPD bike officer Matthew Luckhurst was with 2 other officers here to get the homeless to move out of the area. He told Internal Affairs investigators in September, "I noticed what I thought was dog feces close to my bike and feet. I saw a discarded slice of bread and used the bread to grab the feces. I then placed the feces inside a discarded food container close by." He said he left the container for a homeless man. Several officers said Luckhurst told the group, "It was me, I did it." Some saying Luckhurst told them the homeless man took a bite of the sandwich. One said Luckhurst first asked him if he wanted to hear a funny story before talking about the incident. One said Luckhurst told him he used his own feces.
Now his attorney also saying that the allegations do not support the punishment. Luckhurst now is fighting for his job back.
So with the help of the police union, who provided Matthew an attorney, he successfully got his job back. But he did not work long before something else happened.
He was fired twice, both times for incidents involving, well, feces.
Today, San Antonio police officer Matthew Luckhurst appeared before an arbitrator asking for his job back. As
our Dylan Collier reports, what Luckhurst did nearly 4 years ago is still a sore spot for SAPD.
Inside the 11th floor of a downtown high-rise, the city and attorneys for Matthew Luckhurst began to present their sides. It was a morning filled with interruptions and arguments over lines of questioning.
Just when the sandwich incident.
And please don't interrupt.
Give me your IDs. You're all violating criminal trespassing.
Luckhurst was fired in late 2016. Luckhurst and another officer were involved in another feces-related prank at Bike Patrol headquarters. After the other officer defecated in the only women's toilet in the building, Luckhurst followed suit, then wiped a brown tapioca-like substance all over the seat.
Now, I have no idea what goes through someone's mind to do that and actually think that that's funny. That is sick and disgusting, and I think he has real mental problems. Now, from what I read and researched, the other officer used the restroom on that floor because all the other ones were out of order. If you observed him coming out from the women's restroom, and that's where he got the idea and thought it would be really funny to finger paint. To me, Matthew is like that nugget that doesn't go down. You have to keep flushing and flushing and flushing. Back to arbitration once again on this matter.
Officer Jessica Medrano, 8.5 months pregnant at the time, found the mess.
I had a lot of nausea during my pregnancy, so as soon as I smelt it, I wanted to vomit. I was gagged. I felt disrespected. I felt demeaned, like I was less than as a woman.
If Officer Luckhurst is reinstated, which is a very real possibility, the question then becomes, where does the department put him? Officer after officer has told the defenders they have no interest in working with Luckhurst ever again.
So the second time, he was permanently fired. But he did go to a different part of the state and sadly got a job. Now, do you want to hear something funny? Check out what the other city did to Matthew.
Tonight, the city of Floresville issuing an apology to their residents after hiring a disgraced former San Antonio police officer. You may remember Matthew Luckhurst, who was fired from SAPD after 2 feces-related incidents. One of those incidents allegedly involved giving a homeless person a feces sandwich. According to the Floresville mayor, the city was apparently unaware of his history of alleged misconduct and has now let him go. The Floresville mayor also added they will be changing their hiring policies.
Once they found out about what Matthew had done in the past, they fired him on the spot without hesitation. No paid leave, no investigation. He was fired. And from what I've been told and researched online, looking up Matthew, he now is an employee for a carpet cleaning company. What's your thoughts on this video? Comment and let us know.